Rachel.
Hi,
Good
Rachel
morning. How
Leishman
are
from
you?
Zoo. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Nice to meet you. Thank you so
Nice.
much for having us.
Yeah, of course. So to start, I sci-fi is always kind of fun because you get to create a world entirely your own. And so, Gino, for you, what was the fun of getting to make something original in the sci-fi space?
Yeah, I didn't want to repeat a lot of stuff that was going on and that I grew up with. It inspired me, but I didn't want to recreate someone else's dream. I wanted to create something new, and I wanted to put some people in a situation where they would go after, searching for someone that they love, especially if they're abducted, and put them in that psychological type of mindset in terms of like how you would feel, how you would react, and what you would do. And that really helped me build this world in terms of like, going down the rabbit hole with conspiracy theories going back and, everything in terms of the UFO phenomena. It helped me really do some world building with this movie.
Yeah. And Eric, you always get to be that guy, and you get to be that guy again in this one because it's like he's the one who knows kind of what's going on. When you are creating all these different kinds of dudes who know things, because I feel like a lot of your filmography is dudes who know things, how do you kind of approach all these characters to make them so different from one another?
Well, when you play these kinds of people who always have ulterior motives,
Mhm.
you have to remember they don't look at themselves as wrong. They look at themselves as correct. So you have to play them as they are correct. So they aren't bad people in their minds.
Mhm.
But of course they are. That's I I play people with ulterior motives. But why I have a good time playing them and why I think I play them a little bit differently from other people is the fact I don't play a bad guy as a bad guy. I play a bad guy who loves himself because he's a great person. He just had to do a bad thing. I'm
Mhm.
so sorry, but that's how it went. And that's where I have a good time playing these guys.
Yeah. Well, and do you know how did it feel when you got, like, I believe it's still the case, the most on-screen credited actor of all time in your movie? Because Eric, I
Well,
think you have over
It felt
700.
amazing. It felt amazing. Some people in Hollywood don't like that so many actors act in so many movies, but I love Eric's experience and what he's acting. I think
Mhm.
that's a testament to his character, his longevity, his ability to step into different roles and different genres, and his depth as an actor. Yeah. You know what? It's about the script. It's about the director. It's about the actors that you cast in the right parts. You
Mhm.
know, like, as a director, like, 80% of your job is done in terms of like if you cast correctly. And Eric was amazing in that part. He filled it in,
thank you,
and
boss.
yeah, no problem, brother.
I love it. And I'm gonna ask both of you, but we can start with Eric and then go to Gino. Whenever you hear aliens, people always have like a vision in their head, whether it be Predator or
Mhm.
ET or whatever kind of alien you possibly think of. Eric, when you first got the script and you saw aliens, what did you picture first as like what you would be going on? And Gino, what was the kind of the inspiration for the creations that you guys made?
Well, I always think it's going to be bad. So I give it 5 pages to change my mind, and this one did.
I love it.
For me, I would say my inspiration really was Predator growing up. And I just spoke earlier about my time I spent with John McTiernan,
Mhm.
who I watched a lot of his movies and stuff, and we were supposed to do a project together going back. And I think that I use that, and I use also personal experiences from people who have experienced this type of phenomena,
Mhm.
who have, former military. There's people as civilians that have come across like UFOs, or like, what their depiction of these creatures were. And I used that, and we spoke to our designers, and we put it together.
Yeah, were you hoping you could have gotten this out fast enough for when everyone was trying to storm Area 51 and was like trying to run there? Were you like, we got to hurry this up, put this in?
Actually, you know what? You know what? That's a good point. But like, it would have been nice, but I think right now is the right time because of the Congress.
I agree. Um,
Congressional hearings,
mhm.
congressional hearings with David Grush and the other whistleblowers that came forward, very credible people, telling true stories. And I think at this time right now, it's a big reveal. we're living in the age of reveal, and yeah, I think this is a movie that's like, poignant and relevant for this time.
Yeah. And Eric, I have to ask because this guy's whole outfit kind of is fun and weird, but it kind of gives you an instant, like, you know who this dude is. When you do get costumes and you get kind of put like made up to look like whoever you're going to play, how much does that help you as an actor kind of know who this guy is?
30 from 50% is how you look. So yeah, that was a look. And that was given to me from the very beginning. This is how you're going to look, go with it. And it was easy to play that guy looking like that.
Yeah, he's a space cowboy. That's
Space cowboy, there you go.
space cowboy that part alien.
I love it. And Gino, when you are creating something that you have to kind of care about these characters right out the gate,
Yeah.
how did you kind of find the balance of making sure like we knew enough about these people that we were invested versus like, okay, but we also have to get like people are coming to this because it's a sci-fi movie. We have to get to the sci-fi stuff.
Oh yeah. I think that you need, you know what I don't like about some sci-fi movies is that the characters die off and they're killed off very easily and very quickly, and you don't get to know who they are.
Mhm.
So I wanted this to be an emotional journey, emotional roller coaster with the characters that you get to know exactly who these characters are and you get attached to them.
That's a great point, boss.
Thank you, brother. And like, people really rarely get to know the characters in sci-fi horror movies or sci-fi movies in general. Even the movies that I love, that I would never speak badly about, like even in those movies, sometimes you just don't get to know the people. And I felt like I wanted people to get to know these characters and get
Yeah.
to know their journey. So they get attached to them and they feel it more. It becomes more personalized.
Yeah, I agree. And for a last fun question, Eric, I have to ask, as I said, you have over 700 credits to your name. How many people comment that you're the guy from the Mr. Brightside music video?
Uh, I'm reminded of that every single day of my life.
I had to ask because I was like, that's one of my favorite music videos. I'm like, how many people walk up to you? I mean, in a million movies that are like, Mr. Brightside, the killers.
Millions of people love that video. Good for you.
I love it. But thank you guys so much for talking with me today. I really
Thank you
appreciate
so much.
it.
It's a
And I can't
pleasure.
wait for everyone to get to see the movie.
Thank you so much.